Hi, today I'm going to talk a little bit more on hybrid mobile applications. Mainly, I'll go through examples on how to debug hybrid mobile applications using tools that we use in our everyday lives. So before I begin, I would like to go through a little bit more on the different types of mobile applications. So firstly, we have the native application. So these applications give you full access to the native device capabilities, and it also provides you the highest performance. Then we have the mobile web application. So these are applications that you view in your mobile phone's browser. It is the slowest and it does not have any access to the device capabilities. And then we have the hybrid mobile application. So it's somewhere between the native application and mobile application, whereby it is slow but it has access to the device capabilities, your phone capabilities, such as the sensors and so on. So this is an example of a hybrid mobile application, which essentially it is the same as what you see on your browser. You will also see it on your hybrid mobile application using WebView. So this is possible because the code base we use for both the web application and the hybrid mobile application is the same. We use the same libraries, the same HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. So this is an example where our code base, through the JavaScript APIs provided by the framework, we are able to access the native device capabilities through their APIs. So let me go through an example. Let me begin by going through 3 examples of how you would debug a hybrid mobile application using the tool that I mentioned earlier on, one that we use in our everyday lives. That is the Google Chrome. So Google Chrome allows me to inspect and view the console logs. It also allows me to view any network traffic of my application. But as you can see here, there are a lot of red lines because I'm actually running it as a static HTML page, and it does not recognize this file protocol. So this example does not work for my application, does not allow me to debug. So then I'll go on to the next method. So this method will be using the Ionic framework. So this Ionic framework is a hybrid mobile application framework, and I'm using the Ionic serve method. So this method would allow me to host my application on a local host, a web server, and it also allows me to view the Android, the iOS, and the Android view of my hybrid mobile application. So let me key in my credential, and I'm able to navigate. So previously, if I try to do so on the static HTML page, I'm unable to navigate to the next page, but I'm able to do so on my web server. So essentially, it's the same thing. When I right click and I choose inspect, I'm able to see all the logs of my application's interactions. However, my application requires the use of a camera to scan. So if I'm having a camera and I need it to scan say a QR code or a barcode, then this method would be inappropriate or unusable for my application. So what I did was to connect my mobile phone to my computer, and I start my mobile application. I'm not sure if you're able to see it. I start my mobile application. Once I do that, I'll go to my Google Chrome, and then I would use the command Chrome inspect. So you are only when I plug my phone into my computer am I able to see this see my device, and I have to I have to run my application as well. Then I'm able to see this item. So when I click it, essentially you can see that when I do anything on the phone, it gets reflected on the application. And I'm able to log in. And when I press the scan button, the tab says it's inactive, but through this I'm able to scan, and if there's any errors, I'll be able to view it in the console log as well. So this is an example of the 3 different methods you are able to use to debug your hybrid mobile applications. We have the static, the one where you use when you just simply right click the HTML file and run as a static HTML file. This will only be useful if you're trying to test the syntax, and it will be useful if you don't have any HTTP request or methods that you implement in this page itself. And then you have the one that is the local host using a web server, and then you have the third method, which is to use Chrome inspect, but this method requires you to connect your phone to your laptop through a USB cable, and you have to run your hybrid mobile application, and only then will you be able to see this object and you're able to debug from there. So I've come to the end of my sharing session. If you have any questions, you can drop me a message. Thank you.